Reach with the dowel as high up towards the ceiling as possible. At the same time, take a nice slow 4-count breath in through your nose, filling the lungs up to capacity. Blow that air back out through your mouth nice and slow for 4 counts, exhaling all the air out of your lungs. Continue this for 3 breaths. After you do 3 nice slow breaths, move the dowel down to your thighs, reaching the dowel as far up the thighs as possible. Continue the nice slow 4-count in through your nose and 4-count out through your mouth, filling the lungs to capacity and blowing all the air back out. After 3 breaths, move your feet up off the ground into a hollow position, reaching the dowel past your toes and down towards your heels. Continuing the nice slow in through your nose for 4 count, out through your mouth for 4 count as well. Exhaling all the air out and contracting your core as much as possible. Continue for 3 breaths. From your back, reach down and grab your toes, keeping your knees outside your elbows. Rock to one side, extending the top leg to full extension, and then rolling over back towards the other side. Continue alternating back and forth. Start in a side-lying position with knees bent and hands palm to palm. Raise your hips off the ground and rotate your body so that it becomes parallel to the floor. You should rotate yourself so that your knee and ankle get close to the ground, but keep it from touching. Slowly rotate back. Continue this for time and then switch and do the other side. With knees lifted a couple inches off the ground, rock back and forth. Make sure to keep a flat back and keep legs and arms shoulder width apart the entire time. Start in a tall seated position with 90-degree angles in both your hips and knees. Make sure both legs are flush with the ground. Rotate your body so that your back leg becomes your front leg and your front leg becomes your back leg. Continue this rotation by alternating sides. This variation is very similar to the 90-90 seated transition that you just did, except this time at the end of each rotation, lift your hips off the ground, squeezing your glutes up at the top. One tip to make it easier is by placing your front foot closer to that back leg thigh, so that you're in a little less than 90 degrees with both knees. Place your front foot on a slightly elevated surface and push your hips forward, getting a nice stretch to that hip flexor. Start with your hips sunk down towards the floor and drive them up towards the ceiling, squeezing your glutes up at the top. Make sure to keep your knees and feet shoulder width apart the entire time. Also, make sure the bench or box is right below your shoulder blades.